Hi, this is Said Tashki from EST Academy. I'll talk in this video about negotiated transfer price. A transfer price is a price that is agreed on between buying and selling divisions. So let's see this example. A company owns fast food restaurant and beverage manufacturer. One of the restaurants serve a variety of beverages. One of the beverages is root beer. The managers of the two divisions, the restaurant and the factory, approach each other about trading the root beer. The basic facts follow. So we have two divisions. One of the divisions, the factory, will sell root beer to the restaurant in the same company. In the factory, root beer production capacity per month is 10,000 kegs. Variable cost per keg is $8. Fixed cost per month is $70,000. Selling price on the outside market is $20. And for the restaurant, purchase price from outside supplier is $18. And the monthly consumption is 2,000 kegs. So let's see how we can get the transfer price. Of course, we won't be able to specifically and precisely tell the transfer price what it will be, because it's negotiated transfer price, but we can set the range that they will negotiate based on which range. So let's see. So first we will assume that the selling department the selling division with no idle capacity so there is no idle capacity, so that transfer price will be more than or equal to the variable cost per unit plus total CM on lost sales and divided by the number of units transferred. So here we know that the factory produce 10,000 kegs, the production capacity, and they don't have any idle capacity, so they are producing 10,000 and the restaurant required 2,000. So let's see, the variable cost is $8 per unit plus the CM for this can be the CM per unit is $12. 20 the selling price minus A the variable cost, that will give you 12. So it's 12 per unit multiplied by the number of unit that they have that the factory should forgone to supply the restaurant. So if the restaurant need 2,000 and the company or the factory is the factory is selling all of the 10,000 they have, or the capacity per month, they have to cancel some sales to the outside market and sell to the restaurant. So they have to forgone 2,000 kegs sold to the outside market to supply it to the restaurant. So $12 per unit multiplied by 2,000 units should be foregone to supply the restaurant, divided by the number of units that would be transferred of 2,000. So if you do the math, that will give you $20. So the transfer price should be anywhere between 20 or more or greater. And from the selling division perspective, from the purchaser perspective, or from the restaurant perspective, it is anything equal to the outside market price or less than that. So if they can purchase it from the factory for $18 or less, they will take the action. They will purchase it from the factory. If not, they won't. So if the factory has no idle capacity, the selling division will agree only if the price is more than or equal to 20. But as $20 for the restaurant is too much, so they can purchase from an outside supplier for $18. So it won't work if the selling division with no idle capacity. So let's see if the selling division has some idle capacity. Okay, let's assume that the factory has 1,000 units in idle capacity. So the transfer price should be anything more than or equal to the variable cost plus CM foregone divided by the number of units transferred. So variable cost, as we said, it's $8 plus. So they have 1,000 kegs or capacity already idle, so they need only to cancel 1,000 from the outside market. So it's $12 per unit contribution margin multiplied by 1,000 units should be cancelled from the sales to the outside market divided by 2,000 units that would be transferred out or transferred to the restaurant. So if you do the math, that will give you $14. So the factory will agree in a transfer price $14 or more, and the restaurant will agree in any price of $18 or less. So we have a range of from $14 up to $18. They would negotiate and agree on one of these prices. So they may agree on 15 or 16 or whatever. Okay, after that, let's see if the factory has an idle capacity. So let's see, the factory has 2000 idle capacity. So the transfer price would be equal to or more of variable cost plus the CM per unit multiplied by the foregone units divided by the number of units transferred out. Transferred to the restaurant. So variable cost is $8 plus the CM is $12 multiplied by the foregone units. So because they have idle capacity, so they don't have to foregone any units sold to the outside market. So it's 0 in here divided by 12. If you do the math, that will give you $8. So they can agree in any price between $8 up to $18. Can you see what is the difference between if the selling division has any idle capacity or some idle capacity or no idle capacity? So it's the same equation, but we apply it based on the selling division. Okay, that's it for the transfer price. Thank you for watching. Take care.